My name is Jaquelyn Kastelic, Team Optimum Nutrition. I'm also 2010 Body Space Spokesmodel. I own a CrossFit box, and I'm a national level bikini competitor for NPC. I got started in fitness at a very young age. I used to watch my dad work out when I was probably 3 years old, and he had his own little garage gym, so I used to sit in there and watch him. And then as we grew up, he always said, oh, you guys need to get into fitness, and we didn't really know what that meant until high school. I did a weight training class for PE, and my gym coach noticed that I was strong for a girl, and that kind of motivated me. I like to be strong. When I was in college is kind of when I really picked it up, so I had to start, kind of making sure that I was staying motivated, so I started hitting the gym really hard. Then I started meeting people that were really into competing in bodybuilding and figure and stuff like that, and so that's how I, originally started. I had a very traditional training regimen. I would go about 5-6 days a week and split it up. I would do, my legs, my upper body, back. Just the basic bodybuilder routine is what I started with. I switched over from the traditional bodybuilding routine in 2009, and it was because I was training for a women's tri-fitness event. Women's tri-fitness is an obstacle course and bench press, box jumps, a lot of running. One of my friends had mentioned to me that, oh, that sounded like CrossFit. I said, what's CrossFit? I had never heard of it before. And so she told me about her gym that she went to and said I should go try it out. I was hooked instantly from that first day because it reminded me of being an athlete again, of running track, running cross country, very competitive. So I fell in love that first day. A lot of people think that if you lift heavy, you're gonna all of a sudden become this big and bulky person. I'm a very small, petite person, so I like to show people that I could lift heavy and do bikini shows. It worked well for me because I don't have to spend 3 hours in the gym doing weight training and cardio. I get all of that in one session. I'm there in less than an hour. So it worked well for me in my schedule. What's nice about doing the CrossFit is that we're doing a lot of stuff that you would do if you were an athlete in a sport. It's at such a high intensity, and we're doing a lot of intervals and stuff like that, that for me and my body, it works better. I burn fat way quicker, I stay lean all year round, and it's much more fun than doing 2 hours of cardio. I opened up my own gym, CrossFit Unrivaled, and we started with 20 members, and most of them were women, and now we're at about 130, and probably half and half, male and female, and it's been amazing. I'm very busy, but I wouldn't want any other job in the entire world, because daily I get text messages from my clients, and they will send me before and after photos, and they're just like, I can't believe how much changes I made, in 3 months, 4 months, it's amazing. They're always thanking me, and it just feels really good to be able to help people. And so I'm actually trying to constantly motivate people that, hey, we're getting older. We're not getting any younger here. You guys need to kind of take charge of your health and take charge of your fitness and do something about it. Because I do own a gym, obviously I like to preach doing CrossFit and the time that you're saving by doing it, because a lot of people have jobs, lives, kids, and they have a hard time, and everybody's main excuse is, I don't have time. That's the main thing that I hear for them not to work out. So, I always tell them, just go try it out, and CrossFit is fast. You're gonna be there and done within an hour. So there's really no excuse, because it's not really that much time out of your life. My training approach is CrossFit, and what CrossFit is it's high intensity functional fitness. We do powerlifting, we do Olympic lifting, we do plyometric workouts, body weight, a lot of running, pushing, pulling. Everything that we do is a compound movement, so it's gonna combine multiple muscles and multiple aspects of fitness. And we don't do the same thing every day. We're always changing up what we're doing. The only time we ever go back and do the same workout is if we want to measure our strengths, if we gain strength or endurance or quickness in a workout, just so I know that my training is working with me. With CrossFit, we have a WOD, and that's the workout of the day. I program that for our gym, and every gym runs differently, so every gym is gonna have a different WOD for that day. For my gym specifically, everybody's gonna come into my gym, and I take everybody through a group warm-up, and we wanna reduce that risk of injury. And then we're all gonna do the workout together, and we all start it together, so it gives you a push because everybody else is doing it at the same time with you. If you look over and you're resting and the person next to you is working, you're gonna say, oh crap, I need to get up and do this because they're working, I can't be lazy. So it gives you that extra push, when you're doing your workout, just to make you work a little bit harder, make you work a little bit faster. I train usually 5 times a week, but if I can get 6 in, I'd like to get 6 in. But because I own a gym and I'm really busy, it's hard to get 6 days in. We have a bunch of workouts that are named after military or firefighters or police officers that lost their lives. So those workouts are gonna be really hard, like compared to a normal WOD. There's one that's called Murph. He died overseas. His favorite workout was to go run a mile and then do 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and then run another mile. That was his favorite workout. So now that's like a big CrossFit workout. We do it on Memorial Day. Me and one of my girlfriends, we decided to do the weighted run. And so we had 15-pound weighted vest on, and then we went and did that workout. And it was probably 98 degrees outside. It was horrible. But when you do workouts like that, they're called hero WODs. When you do those workouts, you kind of have it in the back of your mind why you're doing it, because somebody was protecting us overseas and they lost their lives, so it kind of motivates you to get through that pain and that suck. I follow the paleo diet. It's a grain-free diet. It's also a dairy-free diet. However, you're gonna see different variations with the dairy, because if you have dairy when it's raw, it's healthy for you. When you have dairy when it's overly processed at the grocery store, it's not that healthy for you because you're not really getting all the nutrients and stuff that it says that you're getting. You don't absorb the calcium that it says you're getting because of how overly processed it is. I'm gonna say I'm like 90% paleo, because 100% paleo, you're not gonna have anything artificial, and I do take protein powders and wheys that do have artificial sweeteners in it. But when I'm eating my foods, I just eat lean meats. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I eat lots of nuts and avocados, just really healthy fats. Sometimes I eat the raw cheeses, and I'll have raw milk. One of my clients, actually, she owns a farm, so she'll bring me fresh goat milk, which is really good. It sounds kind of weird, but it's really good. And then as far as like regular milk in the store, I will have it every once in a while because my husband drinks it, so I'll put some in my coffee. But if that's the case, we do like organic whole milk. When I go to the grocery store, I really try to find anything that is hormone-free. I like to go with the grass-fed if it's not ridiculously expensive. And then getting everything fresh, really fresh. That's my favorite thing, is like the fresh fruits and vegetables. However, I know that stuff goes bad really fast, so I do still do a lot of frozen vegetables and stuff like that. That way it can last me some time. And I do a lot of eggs. Eggs are my favorite thing to eat because they're so quick and so easy, and a lot of chicken and a lot of fish. I usually eat 4 to 5 meals a day, and it just depends on when I get up. I try to eat every 3 hours. Sometimes it's like 2 hours or 2.5 hours because I'm hungry all the time. I eat a lot of food. And then the way that I plan my meals is a protein, a carb, and a fat every single time that I eat. I would say my favorite paleo meal is anything I make in the crock pot because I don't have to spend too much time sitting around cooking. I just chop everything up and throw it in the crock pot. But I can think of my exact favorite. I put chicken in there, frozen, and then I stick a can of coconut milk in, tomatoes, and broccoli, and then I do sea salt, pepper, and then Italian seasoning. And I just let it cook there for probably 5 hours or something, and it's amazing. It's creamy goodness. Me and my husband like to have a cheat meal at least one time a week, and our cheat meal will be completely not paleo because we both love pizza and we both love Mexican food. So we'll go have that like usually on a Friday night or Saturday night. If I'm trying to get ready for a show or an expo or a shoot, I just cut the cheat meal out. So I won't have anything that's a non-paleo food, so no Mexican food or no pizza for me. But what I eat on a regular basis, I don't really cut out much other than my fruits at night, and that's pretty much it. When it comes to supplementation, I believe that less is better, and taking stuff that is more natural. I try to stay away from things that don't have a lot of ingredients. So when I go for supplements, first thing I do is I turn it over and I look at the ingredient list. On the front label, it might say one thing, but when you turn it over on the back, there's a lot of other stuff in there that you wouldn't know, so I always make sure to look at those. I take a post-workout protein shake. In the morning, I take a fish oil, a vitamin D3, and then a calcium supplement. Probably twice a week before a workout, I'll take a pre-workout energy drink. But like I said, those usually have a lot of artificial sweeteners in them, so that's why I only take them a few times a week. If I feel like I'm training extra hard, or maybe when I'm adding in those extra strength training days, I will take ZMA at night because I really like that as far as recovery goes. I sleep a lot better when I do take that stuff, and my schedule is crazy, so sleep is really important for me. But I do notice that when I take a ZMA supplement, I'm not nearly as sore. My supplementation stays the same just throughout the year. I don't really change anything up. I used to a long time ago take a fat burner for competition, but within the last few years I realized that I actually like just drinking coffee better for that. So I took that out of my diet completely, and I mean, that's really it. I just stay the same, I stay consistent. I don't feel like I really have to ever change, what I'm doing. Clients come in that they're brand new to the whole working out and nutrition. They do ask me a lot of questions about what they should be eating or supplementing. So I do recommend to take a protein shake after they work out. As far as like vitamins and stuff, I usually tell them to take a multi because most people don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. So the average person definitely needs to have that, vitamin supplementation. Everybody always asks me about a pre-workout drink. So I usually will recommend them, to just look at the ingredients, find something that is, that's minimal. You don't want to go crazy with that kind of stuff. So that's it for my training, nutrition, and supplementation. And if you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and find me on BodySpace at Jaquelyn K. If you want to follow my full program, you can find it on the page below. And for more content and videos just like this, keep coming back to Bodybuilding.com.